All right, today we are doing starting to program and we're going to use the virtual robot. So you have gone into Google Classroom, you have gone into our classwork. All right, you have opened up today's 106 and you see these documents. All right, on this document, it's going to give you the expectations that are up right here. It's going to give you a picture example of what should be done. All right. It's also going to tell you what playground that we're going to do this on, and that'll make sense in a moment. It's going to give you an explanation of the challenge, and then it's going to give you an example. So if you click on this example right here, you'll see what the robot is supposed to do. So we want our robot to do those actions right there. Okay? It shows you what you need to attach. You need to attach a video and what you need to name it to get full credit. Okay? And then down here you have some helpful hints that you might want to use. All right. So right here, this is the website that we're going to use, vexvr.com. When we click on that website, all right, it comes open like this. Now we want to make sure that we're on the right playground. We need to be on playground grid map. So we're going to come over here to select playground. We're going to make sure that we're on grid map and that we have got our playground set up. All right, now today I'm going to help you get started. We're going to do it together. So I'm going to give you the code. You just need to play follow the leader with this, okay? All right. So first thing we want to do is when the robots get started, they are at a default. They're at a default for 50%. We want to make them get started right away. So we're going to come here to My Blocks. We're going to make a block, and we're going to call this block regular start. Regular start. All right. I'm going to hit OK down here. And this is what I want it to do every time I want it to get started, okay? So I want it to turn to heading. I always want it to be start at 0 degrees. All right. I want my drive velocity, how fast I'm going. I don't want 50%. I want 100%. And my turn velocity, I don't want 50%. I want 100%. Okay. So that's how we're going to get started. And then to get this going, we just grab this. All right. So we come back to My Blocks, grab our regular start, boom. All right. So when we get started, it's going to face 0 degrees, which is straight up. It's going to drive at 100%. It's going to turn at 100%. Now remember, we were wanting this right here. We wanted to go up and then back and then up and then back and then up and then back. Program the robot to drive forward and then reverse in a constant growing line by 200 millimeters. The color should alternate between red and black. First line's 200 and the last line's 1800. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to drivetrain. All right, we're going to want him to drive forward 200. I'm going to right click duplicate, and then we're going to want him to reverse 200. All right, so let's put that in. We hit play over here. Go away. We hit play over here. There we go. There we go. Now, what is our robot doing? He goes up and back. Okay, you can see he went up 200 and went back 200, but he did not have. All right, he did not have the pen. So we need to turn on the pen. So we're going to come here to looks. We're going to grab not print color. We're going to move pen and set pen. Move pen down, set pen color. It said we had to start with red. So let's put these guys in between here. All right, so we go up, forward, back, boom. That's perfect. All right, it goes up 200 and back 200. Excellent. Now, we want him to turn to the right 90 degrees. We want him to drive forward 90 degrees and then turn to the left 90 degrees. Let's see where we're at. Goes up, goes back, turns over, boom. All right, now it said we had to grow. It said we had to go up 200 the first time and then 400 the second time. So we're going to change this to 400. Change this. Drive forward 400. Drive reverse 400. But I needed a new pin color, so change pin color black. Let's see what we got. We go up, we go back, we go over, we go up, we go back. Okay. All right. Now, awesome. Now, rather than having to put in these 3 lines every time, I'm just going to make another my block. All right. I'm going to make basically a program within the program. We're going to call this move right 200 millimeters. Okay. So this is going to be move right 200 millimeters. That's for that guy right there. So it's drive forward, change the pin color. All right. And then we just have to repeat. We're going to come here. We're going to duplicate. Put this here. This next line is 600. This next line is 600. I'm going to come here. I'm going to right click on this. It's going to come underneath. This is going to become 800. This is going to become 800.